Hey guys.
Sorry.
What are you doing now?
I want to do this.
What are you doing?
So,
Flip it.
So
I love it. Good morning, Warren First 931ers. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Brian Carr.
And we are live at the Tops Frozen Yogurt Metro Deli Studios. And again, don't forget, they have tons of great things going on here. If you are ever interested in that freeze-dried candy, you know, they got a lot of that here.
And they make it here, guys. It's really cool. They've got this awesome machine in the back.
I know.
We were looking at it going, man, what is
I'm
this?
like, this looks like some deer meat can get like some jerky going. I don't know. But again, check out Matt Nana's Tops Frozen Yogurt. And if not, don't forget, of course, right down the street from us is the Cumberland Biscuit Company as well, where they have some of the best pancakes in town, as well as if you are into chocolate gravy, because that's a Southern thing.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Hey, and the beignets on Saturdays.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness. You guys got to check that out.
So good. But with that said, we are going to take a quick word from our sponsors and come back in and talk about the weather, what the weather's going to be like for this week. Because if you can't see behind us, the sun is shining.
Oh.
Thank you, God, for bringing the sun today. Or unless we brought it, I'll take all claim. I'll take all claim. But we are going to be right back, and here is a quick word from our sponsors.
Sargent & Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Looking to transform your home? Head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday, and Saturday we are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck.
tvtn.com.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
All right, we are back live at Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli here at Warren First 931. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Brian.
And we are, again, currently in downtown McMinnville. It is 57 degrees now. Remember, thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsor. It's supposed to be mostly cloudy today, high of 72, low at 33. And then the rest of the week, it's supposed to, again, when I say high of 72, it's going to be in the 70s tomorrow as well. And then 58 degrees on, or high, I should say, 58 on Thursday, low 41. 61 degrees on Friday, and it's going to be sunny on Friday as well, but low 34 degrees. I'm telling you guys, the weather is immaculate. Now, I will say that we did talk about this yesterday, and I'm going to talk about it again today. Tuesday's weather, it's saying it's still a chance of rain for now Tuesday and Wednesday next week. So, and again, nothing bad with that. Weather changes as it does. But again, as the weather changes, so does prices and things. And, and with that said, I saw this today and I was like, you know what? I think we need to talk about it because egg prices are going sky high right now in our nation. And if anybody has not gone grocery shopping in a hot minute, I mean, egg prices are getting ridiculous. Are they not, Brian?
Yes. I mean, to what you pay for what they traditionally were, a couple dollars for a carton, now going up to $7 nearly for the ones that I buy. And I just buy. Do you guys buy the pack of 12? Do you buy the 18? Do you buy the big 30 pack? You know, you've seen those in the grocery store. I always get the 18. I try to double up to get a couple of those.
Yeah,
man, when they double up in price, I mean, and you're trying to buy 2 or 3 cartons to make sure that you can get through the month or whatever. That can add up real quick. It
really can. And right now, I'm looking through all the news outlets, and they're saying the egg prices are now expected to rise more than 40% in 2025. And this is all from the USDA. It also says this is the latest outlook on the predicaments on egg prices to even up to like 40 to 41%. That puts them more than double the USDA's forecast for a month ago. And then the poultry prices are still expected to remain stable. So I'm assuming they're talking about chicken, you know, if you're buying chicken breast, chicken legs, chicken tenders, things like that. And again, it says the bleak outlook stems from the fact that roughly 18.8 million commercial egg layers, if you didn't know about this, they were affected by the highly pathogenic, the influenza virus that went out, that HPAI is what that was called. And that was back in January. And it was the highest monthly total since the outbreak began in 2022.
Well, hey, guys, if you have eggs to sell and we don't care about the FDA right now, sorry, we got to survive.
We got to survive.
If you got eggs, let us know.
Yes.
Because, hey.
We wouldn't care to help you advertise your eggs on here for sale.
Because we know that there's some of you folks that are on here.
I'm not going to tell you my egg guy. I'm not going to tell you my egg
guy. I'm in a group with a lady who does all kinds of prepper type stuff.
Yeah.
And so, you know who you are. But no.
The doomsdayers.
Hey, listen, you never know. Shout out to my preppers. I hope you follow us some more.
Yes.
Other things in national news is that earlier this week, President of France, Emmanuel Macron, came over and met with President Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And they're talking about ways to end the war in Ukraine, which is super huge because we've just come to the 3rd anniversary of the war in Ukraine.
Yes.
And it looks like, according to President Trump, in the next few weeks, we can get it resolved if everybody works together. So that is huge news in the national media. And over 1 million people have lost their lives in this senseless war. I mean, just totally senseless.
Yes. And we just, again, you know, our thoughts and prayers were with people in the need of that. It's just been so crazy. And then speaking of some tragedies, you know, the LA fire, you know, that is still going on right now. And with the LA fires, you know, getting in the aftermath of things, it's really making prices for rental even worse. I mean, there's no telling the sky price. Things have gone up since this travesty.
Oh, yeah. Well, think about it. With all the places that burn up and everybody need to relocate and stay close because they've got jobs, they've got projects that they're working on, especially in the Hollywood area where you've got all kinds of things going on. You got to live somewhere.
You do got to live somewhere.
And all the real estate for tents is used up by all the homeless folks.
Oh my gosh.
So you know, all the municipal buildings around there it's amazing. I mean, they started working on it. Apparently Gavin Newsom pushed an order to get rid of some of the homelessness. But when I went a few years ago, every public library, every federal building, post offices and whatnot had little encampments around them. And I was like, That's the craziest thing.
I know. It's so sad. And then also too, just to keep up with what's trending and, keeping up what's happening in the nation and things like that. Guys, starting this week, once a week, I'm going to be doing what's popping in the pop culture.
Oh, Kelly, give us a little bit of what's popping right now.
So the biggest thing trending right now in Hollywood is the Justin Baldoni and the Blake Lively case. And a lot of people are talking about it. I've been following it, and I'm like, I talk about it with my friends in my girls circle, and I thought about doing it, getting my gals together and we could talk about it. But currently right now, I don't, like, for me, and I have to say it, is I don't think Blake Lively really has any phantom of the ideal of what's fixing to happen. Because again, a lot of people go back to the Me Too movement with her talking about, like women should be treated this way and that way, which again, as a woman, I totally agree. And when it comes to the Hollywood and being in films and being an actress, we don't want to be taken advantage of. We want to be used to the best of our advantage, but not taken advantage of. Right. And I think that this Me Too movement has unfortunately brought some people out, like Amber Heard, for example, when, the whole Johnny Depp case came out, and it's starting to question, some of us women's methods to get what we want. And I think sometimes the power is real, not just for the men's side, but for women. Women like power just as much as men do, guys. And I really think that she has maybe taken it too far on this level, because it all started with her not doing a lawsuit against them right now, but doing filed a complaint against and then everybody's like, well, if it's that bad, Blake Lively, why didn't you file a lawsuit?
Time out now. Blake Lively filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni.
And no, a ton of people. There's a list, and I'm going to go through that later today.
Okay.
Yeah, she filed a lawsuit against him. She filed a lawsuit against the company. She filed a lawsuit against some writers. I mean, there's a whole slew of people that she is suing, and now, as it's getting closer, she's apologizing to writers. She's starting to take back some things she said. It's really weird now that she knows. And by the way, they also tried to turn in and they wanted an extension because it was coming up. Their court case was coming up this past week, and they got denied the extension. So again, and then there's also rumors talking about her and Ryan are not even living in the same household anymore. There's talks about divorce. I don't know. I mean, I follow this. I follow this with Candace Owens. I follow this on other websites, but I actually have a breakdown of when it started back in I want to say it was either 2018 or 2019 or even further back than that, when this all got started with Justin Baldoni talking with the writer of the book, the author of the book, wanting to make this into a movie. Like, he started this, and Blake Lively in a lot of the interviews make it sound like this is my movie. This is like giving him no credit whatsoever.
Okay. So he wrote a book.
No.
I don't know who Justin Baldoni is.
Justin Baldoni is an actor, a producer, and a writer.
Okay.
But he, the book, which is called This Ends With Us, he read this book and he reached out to the author and asked her if he could make a movie out of it.
Okay.
And then she essentially went and saw some of his movie films that he's made. And then she's like, you know what? You are perfect to do this movie. Let's do it. And there's actual email correspondence that are actually open to the public now to see everything from in a timeline chronological order.
Oh, wow.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Yes.
And this goes back over 4 to 6 years ago when this started.
Oh, so this has been building up.
Yeah.
So so Blake Lively has alleged that Justin Baldoni
has made some advances.
Oh.
Yeah. And so once she filed the lawsuit against him, he filed one back on her for defamation and other stuff because that did not happen. There's actual text message correspondence of them actually getting along and things like that. And she claims. Now, again, I say this because I also worked at a domestic violence at Families in Crisis for a couple of years. And I can tell you this, like, again, anybody that signs up for a domestic violence, This Ends With Us is a domestic violence, sexual assault kind of movie. This is, bringing awareness to it.
It's not like Gone Girl.
No, it is not like Gone Girl. I know Gone Girl. This ain't no Gone Girl. This is a woman that is in a relationship with a man that's abusive. And she signed up for this. And in the scenes that she's saying that he has made some advances, it was scenes in the movie. Oh. And again, if you sign up, to me, when you sign up for films like that, you're going to take on this different persona and things, and it's scary.
Well, as a method actor, as somebody who studies acting and I mean, you look at Ed Norton. That guy will, do or Christian Bale. These folks will go into even Jennifer Lawrence. She's incredible. That's what makes them so believable in the roles that they play. But they go into this, and so they're supposed to be scary. They're supposed to emulate the characters that they're portraying. So so where does Deadpool fall into all this?
That goes into during this filming and stuff. There was a couple of scenes that was actually changed in Deadpool that they make fun of Justin Baldoni. There is a Deadpool character that's more feminine. He's got long hair. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so he's like the calm, the feminist. He calls himself a feminist. He's like, I identify myself as a feminist, and and they make a little dig. And the other bit was the second scene was now in the film of This Ends With Us. Lily Bloom is the character's name that Blake Lively plays. She has a flower shop. Well, in Deadpool the movie, the feminist Deadpool gets killed by the female Deadpool, which, by the way, is played by Blake Lively in front of a flower shop.
Oh my goodness!
A coincidence? I think not.
I think that is.
So again, that a lot of digs, and then the other big thing, the most recent thing is that I can remember off the top of my head is SNL. Let's talk about SNL 50.
Oh yes,
Blake and Ryan both made an appearance there.
They were on the red carpet.
He was one of the actors that got to ask a question, and he made a comment, because that's when the actors and joke. Anybody that's been in a domestic violence situation or sexual assault does not never have I ever seen anybody make fun of it. And they made a joke about it. They did, they didn't say what it was. He goes, what they were like, I can't remember what they said exactly. Tina Fey and them, they were like, oh, Ryan, you're here, so have you heard anything? He goes, no. Have you heard something?
I remember seeing that. Well,
and by the way, he changed that line. They were going to do something else.
Oh, well, so Kevin Costner was sitting behind him. And I heard the backstory on how Ryan Reynolds just adores Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Just thinks of him as like a second father.
Yes.
But Kevin Costner, he doesn't want to get caught. He doesn't no one wants to get tied down with somebody.
With Blake or Ryan.
Yeah, especially with people coming up. And that's one of the things that we're seeing about the Hollywood movement in general. Is and just with these narratives in the media, people place things out. We've been hearing for years about how horrible and how racist a man Donald Trump is.
Yeah.
And here he's hired women. He's hired
hired
minorities.
Minorities. That's what I say. Yeah.
And so, hiring Kash Patel as the head of the
FBI.
So we've heard all this stuff, and we hear this through the media where it's these disinformation campaigns where people get out. And that's what's made it really cool for you and I to be able to tell people at home on their laptops, notepads, phones.
Yes.
What we feel and how we decipher through the news, because if these cases were if the world was going to HE double hockey sticks in the handbasket, everybody would know it. Now, there are bad things, just like we were talking about earlier, the egg prices, things like that. Our economy's weak. We know that. We've got more homelessness, especially in Warren County. These things have touched us and affected us, but it's not the end all be all. And some of the things that you hear in the media may not be so. So we're going to try to do the best job we can. And Kelly, this show, this What's Poppin'.
That's what I'm going to call it. What's Poppin' with, K-Ray.
So, well, look, what I imagine, if you didn't get the chance, go back and watch our Pioneer Playbook tribute to women's sports here in Warren County.
Is a great one.
Because you've got 5 women in a
Five,
room, just 6 with you
You got
because
6.
Kelly's producing and everything. And I just, once I got the lights and everything going, I got to sit down and just live in the moment of these great women discussing
Sports,
the evolution. Yeah. And so this is what I feel like. If you get a group of ladies, a modern day, a real view, like the view of Warren County.
Oh my gosh, how cool would that be?
Oh.
If anybody wants to be a part of my circle.
Oh, hey, look, we're putting out there, and it's got to be people of different perspectives.
Yeah.
You know, now we're not beating up on each other. I think we can all, speak intelligently and have our own thought and our own dialogue. But yeah, Kelly, that seems really awesome.
I mean, we talk about it at the water hole, Yes, Tina likes that idea. I love it. I love it. But again, that's what I want to talk about, because it's like all the stuff that's going on in pop culture because, that's the other stuff happening that we talk about in Warren County, These are conversations I have in Warren County. So I was like, well, why not talk about them?
Yeah. Well, look, it's as serious to some people as, say, an issue like Isha.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we'll talk about in the next episode, next segment about things that are going on here, things that directly affect this community.
Yes.
But hey, as far as what's on the conscience of the community, you guys let us know.
Yes.
Put in the comments, hey, what things you want to hear about. And we're going to be putting some posts throughout the next few weeks, doing some polls, looking at some things. Because, guys, we learn as we go.
We do.
And we've been very blessed that the people that do come and watch this and all the views and all the people that jump on and say what they say. And now we'll save that for the next about our sheriff's department. What you guys helped do yesterday. You guys are the heroes.
Yeah, we'll come back with that. But here is a quick word from our sponsors. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Drive-through located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger for lunch or dinner. Get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
All right, we are back. See, it did again.
Oh, blurred out.
I don't know. It's going to come back.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
It's really weird. It does that. But welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly.
And I'm Brian Carr.
And we are live in the Tops Frozen Metro Deli studios. And don't forget to check out Cumberland Biscuit. They have the cutest little cups.
Yes. And hey, if you can't stop and get something, why don't you go over and see Miss Tina at Our Coffee?
Yes.
Hit the drive-through. And Miss Tina, shout out. We love you. Thank you for being one of our active participants. We
love us some Miss Tina. Every time I stop over there, we talk for a good 20 minutes.
And I feel bad because I never put my order in until like after like 8 cars are behind me, because I get to sit and talk. she turns it out really quick. But she's just such a wonderful person. If you got a minute, get to know Miss Tina.
Exactly. And again, she's not actually from here, and she's such a sweet soul. I love when we get new transplants here that are just blossoming. But with that said, of course, two things. We're going to talk about the Warren County Sheriff's Department. One, in their newsletter, you're going to see that they did schedule a date for the Rock Island. What did I call it again? Oh, crap. Hold on. I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget. Okay. Well, road trip gone wrong is what I call that. And, of course, we're talking about, the Campos and the Graves situation. And again, I'm so grateful how quickly our police department acted and getting these guys. But everybody that was involved in this, there was no fatalities. Everybody got saved,
praise God,
which was amazing. But with that, chat, you got some stuff over there?
Oh, I pulled up the Southern Standard and I'm looking at this picture. They're not saying much other than he's booked on a bond for $2 million.
$2 million. Okay.
And he's been released from Erlanger Hospital. But if you ever get a chance to look at this picture, and there's probably something, we'll post something up, looks pretty, his name's very fitting as far as Graves. He looks very grave.
He looks like a grave digger.
Yeah, he looks pretty gnarly, pretty rough.
No, but again, with that said, thanks to everybody. I have to say where credit is credit's due. I did not know anything about it. So again, thanks to the 12 plus people that mentioned it to us and let us know. And then also, what else is going on with the Warren County? I talked about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. They needed to help identifying someone that was and again, the video feed's gone. It's just now words. But they did identify the male in question that was in the photo. So again, and that was in a matter of minutes or like 30 minutes after we reported it on the Warren County Sheriff's Department page. And again, if you guys... I always say, if you want to stay in the know, be a part of what we got here at Warren First, whether that's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X. We have 2 accounts on X. That's at Warren First 931 or at Pioneers WF 931. We have everything you need and more here on this show, whether it's sports related, local related, national related, statewide stuff. Coming up in March, I'm so excited about March 12th because it's Baloney Day. And if you have not booked your ride, I believe with the chamber is doing it. I can't remember who's doing the bus ride this year. But if you want to go and ride with them and go to the state capitol this year, hit yourself on a ride and enjoy a bologna sandwich.
Yes. With on our dashboard, just our reach alone, we'll look at the views here. But with that Warren County Sheriff's Department story, and this is what's so neat about what we do. Over 2,373 views of that. So guys, thank you so much for participating. You could have been the one who turned in the information to let the Sheriff's Department know, but somebody there's this investigation continue on because of what you guys are doing in Warren County. Right. So thank you guys for being a part of Warren First and helping out our community, because we all have to work together to get these things. When there's an alert that goes out, and Kelly, you do such a wonderful job because those people who subscribe to the text service text club. And guys, go ahead and make sure to like, subscribe, and be part of our text club. Be part of the local voice. Get that email to you.
Several ways you can do that. Text the keyword or text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869 and make sure you put your email in there as well. Because we're going to be emailing out today this week's newsletter. And I'm telling you guys, it's a great one this week. It's got full of information that we talk about the show and what's upcoming on the show. And then also too, if you want to be a part of the text club, you just got to text the number 81010 and then in the message write at Warren 931, and then that's the Remind app. We do a Remind app here. It's safer for everybody, so not everybody's got your phone number. But if you have any questions, any concerns, please let us know. And our coffee's agreeing with. I was like, what y'all are agreeing on down there? But yeah, she says it takes a village to keep us safe, and it really does. Truly, I mean, between, being a citizen of Warren County, and if you ever haven't done that program that they do with the police academy, I think it's called Citizens Police Academy. It teaches you all the stuff to look for, how to act, how to, and they even have one for the junior one for the younger adults, which I really do enjoy. And another website I do also want to give a shout out to is Hunter Raines, the junior high schooler from Warren County High that started the Warren County Emergency Notifications page. He is phenomenal at what he does. I've given him all the numbers that I have because, it's all about growing our youth.
He's such an impressive young man. To be a junior in high school, to do what he's doing, I mean, that's just incredible. And the amount of traffic he gets on that page. And there's so many people who want to talk and pass on information. So that's really cool that we have Hunters kind of under the umbrella that we are. And speaking of things that people need to know, today's Wednesday. We're not normally on Wednesday.
We're not normally on Wednesday.
And if you guys go to Sonic, there are some specials going on at Sonic. And I can't tell you all of them, but you got 50% off slushes. This is enjoy half price drink slushes when you redeem your reward. So this is something that through the app. But I think is it chicken?
So today is, if I remember correctly, and don't hate me, Steve, if I get this wrong, but today is you can get a good deal on the small popcorn chicken. So and again, you're going to be hearing that on the commercial that's coming up next, so you can get all the deets. But also too, that just started back on the 24th is this mango nata.
Oh yeah.
And if y'all haven't tried that, we haven't tried it yet, but we have tried the smash burger, and we're going to show you a video later this week on how delicious that smash burger is. Immaculate.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the sauce.
Kelly,
it's so good.
I have a confession.
Every morning.
For those of you who know that I work at the hospital, I generally work nights. When I get off in the morning, that's my nighttime. I don't want breakfast food. I'm sick of breakfast food. That's what everybody serves. But I can go over and see Steve at Sonic, and I can order anything on the menu that I want. And that smash burger has been like a number one. I get it without the onions because I'm getting ready to go to sleep. But I get it without the onions and those buffalo chicken bites.
Oh yeah.
And then
so good.
And then I order something without caffeine. And guys, that puts a little bear to sleep. When I get home, I can lay down and sleep and get the hours that I need to get back up and do what I need to do. So shout out to Sonic and the staff over there. They do such a wonderful job. Another thing that we got going on is we've got Praters.
We have Praters, and if you have not been at Praters lately, you are truly, truly missing out. They have specials all the time, and I want to say, because I can actually look it up for you right quick, because since today is Wednesday, hold on, I'm going to pull it up for you right quick, guys. Let's see. So today's special, since it's Wednesday, is pork loin and Salisbury steak. I mean, come on. You can't beat that.
And I guarantee that pork loin is smoked.
Oh, I guarantee. And and you heard it on Warren First with our Derek Eats challenge. One thing I wanted Derek, because he's lived here for 10 years, but I wanted him to be I wanted him to be Switzerland and try all these wings out. And he tried them naked, which I was really appreciative about, because a lot of people just sauce it up. But no, he started, and he said the best wings he's ever tasted was at Praters. Those smoked wings.
They marinate them the night before, then they smoke them.
Yep.
And guys, you can eat them just like that. I mean,
that's what I did.
If you're on a carnivore diet or a keto diet, they're perfect for what you're trying to accomplish. So yeah, we got some of our fine sponsors that we had to send a shout out to. And Kelly, I think what would be fun is if we do a poll or some type of thing that we put out that asks people, what is your favorite Sonic drink? Because Sonic's got a ton of different combinations, and Sonic wants to know about this stuff, because we have a little in with maybe the corporate office where we can say, hey, bring back, and especially around here, people love Sundrop.
And the watermelon Sundrop, I never had. Did you said it was delicious?
Look, I know people that swear by the watermelon Sundrop. I mean, they love it. But that's the beautiful thing about Sonic. You can get just about any combination. So, hey, look, be looking for
Yeah.
a poll of, or a, hey, what's your favorite Sonic drink? And make sure that
The
you
Great
let us
Nerds.
know. So,
Well, there we go. Our coffee, Tina says she likes the Great Nerds. Of course you do, Tina. Of course you do. I can see that.
my girls love it too.
Okay.
Yeah, my girls love the Grape Nerds.
Now, I'm a huge fan, and if no one's ever tried this, you need to. If you are not into a soda kick and you want to drink that water, ask for a strawberry mango water.
Okay.
It's something that's not on, I'll say it's always off the menu, but you can always add your own crazy concoctions at Sonic. That's why I love going there so much. But I do a strawberry mango water. Oh my gosh. And if you want some soda and you're, things like that, you can either do a diet Sprite or a regular Sprite.
Mhm.
And it is the bomb.
Yeah, well, that's the way I get my cherry limeades is with the the Sprite Zero or the Diet Sprite is the base for it, and they're so good. And that's what I'll generally drink, so I don't have to have anything with caffeine in it.
I gotcha. But real quickly, let's just hop right into talking a little bit about what is going on this week. We have a ton of events going on, and I want to make sure that all you guys, because me and Brian sat down and we're like, okay, what's on the agenda this week? Now, first and foremost, I can't say who might be also on the show tomorrow, but we possibly may have a phone interview.
I'm hoping so.
Fingers crossed, maybe.
Get the contact back today.
Okay, but for sure tomorrow on Thursday's show, we're going to get back here at Tops and talk to Denise Montrose. She's the Tennessee Cow Rescue lady here in Warren County. And she's going to tell us all that's going on at the rescue, as well as a fundraiser that's going on that can help them out as well. On Friday, we are going to be kicking it live at the Park Theater with Joe Harvey, Vanessa Miller, you, and TC Bryant Band.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to have a showcase of all things fun on Friday for sure, because starting off the bat, we're going to have Vanessa on, and we are breaking in our series of Isha, like just starting in the part 1 of what is Isha, when did it start, and what is a 501c3? Because here on the show, we're all about being transparent and talking about just breaking down and giving you all the knowledge that you need. Because if we're like me, when I was a teenager and a young adult, I didn't think I had time to look all this up, but you owe it to yourself to know what is happening in your community. And so by us breaking it down, starting this Friday, Vanessa Miller is going to be on the show with us live at the Park Theater and on the mezzanine, and we are going to just break it down. And if you have any questions about Isha, what it is, or anything, please let us know. You can text us your questions at 931-305-0869. You can also message us on Facebook, Instagram, the 2X accounts. You can also message us on YouTube. And you also too can email us at warrenfirst931@gmail.com. But those are several ways, because we want to know what your questions are. Are they concerned questions? Are they uplifting questions? Because we have been told since we have started this Isha Talk that there's people that live up there. There's people that go there for yoga. Mm-hmm. This place is being used for several things. Mm-hmm. And I think when we know what's going on up there, because of course, just like me, and we've said this before, if you can't see something, it's it's scary. It's not, you don't know. But if you see it, whether you hear about it or you go for yourself, which by the way, you can't go to Isha's website and schedule tours and stuff mm-hmm. like that. But we are looking into hopefully getting an interview sometime one day with Isha and talking with them folks and asking them if we can, do that. But we'll keep you posted on that as well, because we know that, and I hate using the word concerning, but I know that a lot of our community is concerned.
Well, when you drive up there, if you're just driving down Highway 8, you pass by and it's gated. I mean, which,
by the way, back in the day, it was not gated, but go on.
Yeah. So now it's gated. You don't know who's coming in, who's coming out. And it's, everybody deserves their own privacy, and they deserve their own privacy too.
Yes.
But we want to know, because when you're looking at from a municipal standpoint, mm-hmm. when you're looking at all the things that it takes to run a town the size of McMinnville or Warren County as a whole, we've got about 40,000 people in the county.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about adding 20 or 25,000 new residents,
To what you
that's going to
already
be a
have.
strain on all the municipalities
It's
and
going
all
to be the
utilities.
water, the electric. There's a lot of concerns to that.
I mean, you're looking
you know?
at police services. You're looking at, because if you got 20,000 people in one area, they probably need their own little police force. I
Yeah.
mean,
They're almost like, and again, in the article that Vanessa wrote and the Standard wrote, it talked about them creating the emergency, things that they need, whether that's, hospitals to police departments to fire departments,
schools. I mean,
it's a whole thing.
So you're thinking about, you're looking at raising half of what the population is now.
Yeah.
So that would make us one of the larger populated counties in the state of Tennessee at that point. So yeah, a lot of transition. So we want to make sure we know what's going on. Everything's transparent.
Yes.
And that's what we want to be, is transparent. We want to hear what their plans are. We want to hear straight from the horse's mouth.
Exactly. I'm tired of all the and I call it gossip because it is until we find otherwise. But I am tired of all this. He said, she said, here, this and that. I want to hear whether it's from the guru or a representative, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I want to hear somebody from ISHA that wears an ISHA badge, or or is affiliated. Not
Who's
just
the
somebody
PR for ISHA?
not just somebody who's been up there and experienced yoga.
Yeah.
I want to know somebody who works for them. So that's kind of the.
And we know you guys want that as well. You want some clarity, and hopefully here at Warren First we can get that for you, because that's what we're here for. You asked for it. We're going to try our darndest to get up in there. So again, but starting on Friday is going to be the part 1 of ISHA. And I'm just calling it the breakdown of ISHA. Not, when I say breakdown, I don't mean like we're breaking them down. I'm talking about the breakdown, like talking about all the little parts of what it's about. Because I think that will help everybody out in the long run. The more we know, the more we can grow. And if they're doing good up there, that's what I want to hear. I want to know all the good that they're doing, right?
Yes, we need to know that.
So with that said, we're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to see how the Dow Jones is doing.
Yes.
And we're going to talk a little bit about more weather and more things happening in Warren County, because buckle up, guys. If you thought last weekend was crazy when there was 5 to 7, 8, 10, 9 events, there's going to be more this weekend.
Oh my goodness. With spring coming in, we're going to spring into a lot more exciting action here. And
we are.
Gotta get it covered.
Right. And remember, Warren County, let's keep it first.
This region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you'll ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. And don't miss out on February the 26th, where you can grab small popcorn chicken for just $1.49. Snack time never tasted so good. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sundrop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
All right, welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm the host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Brian Carr.
And we are live once again in the Tops Frozen Yogurt and Deli. I can't even say it now. In the Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli Studios. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
I remember when it was just Tops, and then it changed to Metro, and then we got Cumberland. It was always so cool. Matt and Anna have done a fabulous job. And a shout out to Christy Cassidy. Yes, we all need an understanding when it comes to things that are going on in our community in general, whether that's Isha or whether that's, when the Black Lives Matters came through, and we had and it was a very peaceful thing over at the water fountain. So again, I'm telling you guys, anything that's important to you guys, it's important to us. And so if you're concerned about it, we'll be concerned about it, and we'll get down to the nitty gritty and try to figure out what we can for you guys. But with that said, we want to talk a little bit about the Dow Jones right quick.
Yeah.
Before I forget.
For our folks right across the street at Citizens Tri-County Bank, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up. We're up 231 points right now. The market's at 43,852. Go see our friend Shane and the rest of the crew at the Citizens Tri-County Bank right across the street here in downtown McMinnville. They know exactly what to do with your money as far as like how to make you grow your money. And so we want to make sure that they get some love, because they do so much for our community on top of just being experts in the banking area. So thank you, Tri-County citizens. And let's see what else we got going on.
So the other thing got going on this week, I just want everybody to know that on Friday, because I always go on my Isha tangent, but also Friday going on at the end of our show, we're going to have the TC Bryant Band. They are going to be doing an acoustic set for us at the Park Theater, and I am so excited because it's our first actual live music going on. Shout out to Shelly and Trent and Timmy and all of them. And again, this is a series, just one of many series that the Park Theater is hosting on I think it's a monthly basis. It's called the Local Connection. And they last month, I believe they hosted with August Lowe's and them, and then the Porch Jackers.
Yeah.
And then now this is the second one, and this is with the TC Bryant Band. They're going to be this Friday night. So if you have not got your tickets, if you want to get your tickets in advance, it's $10 now. But if you wait till you get to the door, it's $15. Still not a bad price.
No.
But at the same time, guys, I'm telling you, the TC Bryant Band never have disappointed. They've had numerous acts, whether it was at the fair, down here on Main Street McMinnville, or Main Street Live, I should say. They are a huge part of our Warren County community. They're a bunch of movers and shakers in a little band.
Listen,
love it.
They're a good time all wrapped up into one.
Yes, they are.
And for next month's local flavor, as far as the initiative that they've got going on with keeping it local, April 5th, we got Tito Gomez, which a lot of people around here know him as Victor Gomez. We're going to try to get him on the show and have him tell us about McMinnville and the culture, because I feel like the music's going to be a little different
I think so.
than what I'm used to.
As it should be.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing. We've got so much culture here in McMinnville.
We do.
And to have different acts that are on the come up, so to speak, that especially is entertaining. So like I said, every time I see Timmy and them, Timmy's a good time guy, man.
Oh, he is.
He's got a great smile, great singer, and all the band is incredible. So, and you're going to know some songs. You're going to know what they play. So.
100%. And so, but they're going to be on with us this Friday. So tune in for that. So Friday is going to be a jam-packed show. We're going to start it at 9, and I don't know when it's going to end. I guess when Timmy and them say we can leave, or if till Joe kicks us out of the Park Theater at this point. Also going on this weekend, Saturday, big things are happening with our JRRTC, the Pioneer Battalion group of guys and gals. Now, they are going to be hosting the 35th annual drill meet. And again, they're not competing, but there's going to be 14 to 15 other schools coming to compete because it's a little different. But again, we are going to be going out there, showing our support, showing our love as well, and interviewing some of the cadets and, Mr. Howe, our First Sergeant Howard, I should say. And it's going to be great. And we're going to do the podcast starting at 10 a.m. that morning, and we'll go on till 12:15. Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Good morning, Retha. Love you.
Hey, Miss Retha.
But again, if you want to know any more details on this information, we do have it shared on our page as well. The big thing that when I was talking to I say Mr. Howard all the time, but First Sergeant Howard, he was talking about how they're going to have two big events. One's going to be at 11:45, and then following after that, another one. There's like a fitness challenge, and then there's also a and I'm going to jack it up, but it's where they do the guns, where they do the throwing them up in the air and, all that.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
We're going to figure it out on Saturday, but I'm going to be there going live from 10 to 12:15 that day at their big JROTC event. They also, as I go, I'm going to scroll down to see if I can find it right quick. Yeah, because I know I'll post it. So it's going to be the drill competition. 15 high schools are going to be competing. Also, in addition to all that, there's going to be exhibits from the United States Army that's going to be set up there. The Army marksmanship team will be on campus displaying their tools of the trade. In addition to all this, guys, if you have a child that's interested in becoming in the Army or any of these things in the military or whatever division it may be, these are events you need to take your child to just to see, because they have all these little setups. They said, in addition, the Army will be sponsoring the Army video gaming tech trailer, where people can sit down and see the latest automation when it comes to video technology and war fighting. It says there's going to be food trucks on site, Helen's on the go, as I call it, Hot G, with breakfast and lunch, and then the Kona Ice is going to be there with tasty treats. The event starts at 8 a.m., followed until 4 p.m. that day. But come out and watch the military marching as it's at its best and displays from our Army. And then this is open to the public, and it is free to the public. So you should come out and take advantage of stuff like this. And it's one big event's going to be at the adult. The second event's going to be somewhere else. But we're going to be out there, and we're going to showcase, just like we did with wrestling, just like we did with all the other sports that we've been involved in. We want you guys to be involved, because JROTC is another, your kid may not be able to shoot baskets, throw a baseball, get on the tennis court. They may not like running all that time, and then sometimes maybe your kid needs a little extra discipline that you may not. I'm telling you, the JROTC kids are so respectful, and so they're amazing.
Look, I got a young man named Caden Shuttles that I go to church with, and he's involved. Now, his family homeschools, but he actually goes to high school. He's the one member in his family that goes to the high school, and it's primarily because of the ROTC program.
Yeah.
And he is such a great young guy. I mean, just respectful. Yeah. And that's one of the things that I found out through pretty much everybody. And guys, if you get the chance and you go to the Warren County Fair and you're parking in one of the public lots, the people that are generally directing that ROTC kids. Yeah. And so they're always kind and helpful. So thank you, Mr. Howard, for all that you've done for these young people. And I looked it up, and the rifle tossing and spinning, it's just considered armed. I just lost it here.
Where'd it go?
Armed exhibition drill.
There you go.
So when you hear the term drill team, that's what they're talking about is the spinning of the rifles and armed the tossing them. Okay. So yes, now they're not live as far as a lot of those are they're actually real weapons, but they're not.
They're not loaded.
They're disabled where you can't do anything. But yes, shout out to our young people who do this. And that's 35th annual. I wonder if John Gross, who was the ROTC director way back when, if he had anything to do with starting this. But yeah, we somebody let us know who was the
how
one.
How this all get started? That'd be great.
35 years. 35. You look at that. You look at Porkin Bands, which is another program that's been going on for 30 plus years or something like that. So we're very
the Tree City Music Festival. I'm thinking of all the stuff that's going on. I mean, there's so many. And keeping on with talking about sports, let's talk a little bit about the Pioneer Playbook, guys, because on Saturday, Madeline Stubblefield, host of the show, is going to be doing another Pioneer Playbook. She will be live at 1:30 at Smooth Rapids. So thank
Smooth.
you. Yes.
Thank you, Todd and Jimmy and
Yes.
all the guys. Mickey
The whole
and
Barker
Michael
family.
And even,
Thanks to your mom for having you guys.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
even down South Travis. Thank you.
Yes,
So,
I love it. But no, we're going to be going live at Smooth Rapids at 1:30 that day, and we are actually going to be having a lot of guests coming in that day. I'll let her kind of tease it. She's going to do a post about it, but I wanted you guys to know. So tune in around 1:30 as we go live for that. And we're also going to be having some, I can tell you this, we will be having hopefully some of the wrestlers on to talk about their experience at the state championship with that TSSAA that we got to go out and be a part of, which again was amazing in its own self out in Franklin. So again, but as he's got that posted up, tell him about the app while I post up the picture for the app.
All right, guys. Where I'm getting the majority of my information for sports is this amazing Warren County app. Yesterday we had boys basketball, and we wound up on the short end of the stick with the boys basketball, and I think that was the last game of the season for the boys basketball. We wound up losing 46-59. We now we've got middle school boys soccer, and man, the boys soccer had Franklin County in, and they won 6-0.
Wow!
So that was a big win, and another big win yesterday. Grundy County came and played our baseball team.
Oh gosh, yes.
And we put a shellacking on them, 20-1.
We did.
So way to go, Warren County baseball, Warren County middle school soccer, and hey, Warren County boys basketball. Guys, what a fun year.
You
guys are a great group, and I can't wait to see what
Where
kind
they go
of
from
men
here.
you become, because we know you're going to go off and do great things, but hey, thank you for letting us be part of the ride.
Exactly. And let me see. I was making sure because I know that May, again, all this stuff that we're talking about. Nope, she's not put it in yet. But again, you can see in the newsletter of anything upcoming with our basketball team and sports. Also, I want to give a shout out last night to the Warren County Middle School coach Johnny and the boys, as they did have a soccer game last night. And they got to air it live, courtesy of Warren First 931. And you're going to get to see, they're going to get to go live again this Friday for their next match. So I always say this, anything we can ever do to help the community, why not? We are working on, I wanted to put this out there. If you or someone you know knows how to commentate soccer. I was talking about this with Brian. I was like, I thought about asking Derek, but it's a different kind of soccer. He knows about football, but I didn't know if that was similarities.
Yeah, Derek could tell us. We need to have Derek
just to do
come
a
in
game,
and do a little report, and let us know what's going on.
Again, the only thing that they're lacking right now in the middle school and soccer in general is somebody commentating the games.
Okay.
And I think that's something that we can help them out with. And I know if I put it out here on social media right now, somebody that's listening now, the 11 plus folks that's watching us, if you know somebody, whether that's maybe a girl from our past soccer team, from the high school team, because they're not playing right now because they do it, and I think they play in the fall is how it works. I can't remember.
Believe so.
But if there's somebody out there that wants to, you don't have to be live like we are right here seeing us. But if we could I need somebody just to commentate. I need your voice, or help me educate me so I can educate something else. Oh, shout out to Sir Derek. Another beautiful day to be working. Good morning, all. I think once we say his name, he appears.
He comes.
But all this stuff that we have been talking about is on an amazing app. It's called the Warren County Pioneers mobile app. And we have the picture posted up right now. If you have not downloaded that app today, please do so, because it's got everything lined up on the schedule. It's got the hot topic news that you can click on and watch, whether, like when we went live at the wrestling thing, Coach Lippy put that on for everybody to listen to the play-by-play. The other day at the radio station, they had Jacoby and Coach Harris on the other day, and they posted that, little things like that. And they're also still looking for people to sponsor the app.
Yes.
So if you're ever thinking about being involved in the community and you want to be involved in the sports, there's no other option than this app right here, because it covers all the sports.
Everything right away. And so, and then it's got a link to the news stories that they post.
It does.
So, hey, thank you, Coach Lippy. Thank you. Athletic director, co-athletic director, Mr. Anthony Lippy.
Yes.
And then,
and shout out to Coach King as well.
Co-athletic director, Mr. Philip King.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for allowing us to be part of the Warren County Circle when it comes to sports. Guys, we're not going to say we're experts.
No.
We're not. I mean, there are no experts in Warren County.
No.
Guess where they are? They're at the NFL or they're at professional. We've got a bunch of fans, and that's what we are. We're fans. And we do the best that we can. So, hey, thank you guys for joining us and being part of our circle, and especially allowing us to talk about sports and let people know what's going on.
So, again, if you want to know all the sports going on, please download that app. We are trying to stay as busy as we can to keep up with that and what's going on. Now, is there any games going on this week, Brian?
Oh, there's games going on this week, and so our upcoming games, and with Wednesday nights, you don't have a lot of stuff going on Wednesday nights. They do have something that was posted about Boyd Christian and playing tennis. Now, I don't know, that was posted for yesterday, but there are no results. I know in speaking to one of the tennis players, they're up and going right now.
Yeah.
So shout out to my friends on the tennis team and our Warren County tennis team. We'll need to meet with them at some point in time. We got baseball on the 27th. That's middle school baseball, be at 6 o'clock, and here in Warren County. We got middle school soccer on the 28th with Coffee County coming to town. Hey, we got a big archery tournament at Dibble Elementary on the 28th, and that will be at 7:50 p.m. is what it says. I like the precise time, 7:50. But no, March 1st, we've got our big color guard drill that Winter on the Summit going on.
Yep.
And then we've got track really getting into, and on March 1st, the Siegel Open. That will be at Siegel in Murfreesboro, starting at 9:30 a.m. And that is middle school that's going to be there. So Coach Clark and Coach Hale, they've got their teams. Shout out to my nephew Bryce. He runs distance. And,
oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. And then we got a lot of young people. It's great to see them. Now, one of the problems that we have in Warren County is that we don't have a legitimate official track that we can host track meets on. And guys, if you've been to the bowl there in Warren County and you walk on that track, you'll see why. So we got to come up with some way. And I know there have been several people that have talked about this, and even to have a good football program, you need to have a good track program. And our cross country has done really well because we've got some great places to run around here.
Yeah.
And speaking of running with this weather, shout out to Mad Cow Running.
I was going to say.
Monica Moore and Crystal Ray.
I wish you could throw up your shoe like I would.
Listen, do I need to?
You can.
Well, I don't know if I can or can't, but I got some new shoes, and
they're nice.
Well, they're
got himself some Hokas, ladies. Well, I'm just saying,
they're space shoes. And
they are not space shoes. I got a pair of white ones.
Look, they're, but they give me like 2 inches of height, so I feel like a new man. No. No,
Sarah, watch out now.
Oh, look out. But no, so these shoes, they're very comfortable. They're like walking on marshmallows.
Yeah.
And so this was really nice. But thank you, Crystal, for getting me taken care of. Thank you. I call her Coach Monica Moore, and that's why I got on this, because she's done so much to help. Yeah. She was the middle school cross country coach a few years ago.
She was my basketball coach back in middle school days.
And she's done so much for the community. And so they've got a lot of events coming up with the runs that they do, and they run all the time. And so this weather, here we are talking about track. I just had to throw that in, and I just so happened to get some new shoes out. That was not part of the deal. It's my birthday coming up, so I got some shoes for my birthday. But
you gotta splurge sometimes on yourself.
Well, yeah, and guys, I'm scared I'll flip over if I try to stick my foot up to show you.
I was gonna say, if you lean too far, what? No, I got you.
They're the new orthopedic shoe.
Stop it.
They're like nursing shoes with big old marshmallow sole. No, they feel good though. So thank you, Crystal, for taking care of me yesterday.
Exactly. And if you're looking for shoes, you don't have to. again, I talk about downtown, uptown, around town. We do not have to go anywhere to like Nashville and Murfreesboro. There's a lot of shops here in Warren County that you can shop at before wasting all that gas money.
And I'm sure they can order just about anything.
They can.
And look, go in there, check them out. They've got not just shoes, they've got running equipment, but really be part of their network. They've got so many people. When you go back and look at the pictures, and I see it all the time from, we'll do a shout out, Chris Cope, throw his name out. He loves to run. You see him, Jarvis Johnson, another one of our school board members, running all over the place. So yeah, go see Monica Moore and the Mad Cow Running Company. It's really cool that we have something like that here in McMinnville.
And before I forget to mention this too, guys, we had a winner a couple weeks ago, Miss Betsy Reed White. She did my Valentine's Day word search. You have not picked up your gift card yet. So again, if you want to get your $20 gift card to the Vanilla Bean, please come and get that. Call us at 9 or text us is probably the best way to do it. And if anybody knows Miss Betsy Reed White, please let her know and tag her in this, that we need her information so we can figure out where to meet you or you meet us, whatever's the easiest to do. But we are going to take a quick little break because I need to have a potty break.
Oh, hey, we've got
too much water.
We've got some fun stuff coming out in the next episode or next segment. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned to Warren First, guys.
All right, and remember, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
All right, welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Brian.
And right now, currently in downtown McMinnville, we are at, 66 degrees.
Man, high of 72.
That to me.
That's exciting.
I know, and it's just getting warmer. I'm like, the sun's coming out.
I'm going to have to rip off the sweater vest.
I want the world to know. Want to let it show.
Hey, Kelly, did you know today is National Letter to an Elder Day?
No.
It's also National Set a Good Example Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's also National Tell a Fairy Tale Day.
Okay.
And National Pistachio Day.
Oh.
Thank you, Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, for sponsoring our National Day of. And make sure to go see Stacy and the gang. All the people there are just wonderful. They'll bend over backwards for you. Hopefully, with this warm weather coming in, a lot of this sickness, a lot of people will get out. We can kick back some of this. The flu's still going on. If you haven't got a flu shot, make sure you get your flu shot. Even this late, it's still fine too. If you need some of that Mr. Stewart's cough syrup,
Oh my
go
gosh,
see
yeah.
Stacy for it, because I've had so many people that I've taken care of in the hospital that wish they had some there in the hospital.
Oh, I know.
No offense, River Park Hospital. I love you.
Yeah.
I love
You
working
can't
for
beat
you. But
the Stewart's, Mr. Stewart's cough medicine. I'm sorry, you just can't.
now, Brian, you need to go to work, shave that face.
Oh, he always wanted you
I
to
can
take.
just hear him saying that.
But I bet if he was alive today, knowing what you do, he'd be like, you know what? Now I get it. I can see him say that.
I can see him saying that. Brian, you know there's no such thing as Santa Claus now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could see him say that too.
Yeah.
There's Santa in all of us. But coming up this week, I wanted to make mention with the Warren County Chamber of Commerce. They're having a ribbon cutting ceremony this Friday on the 28th. And again, all's invited. It's the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Storybook Trail.
Oh.
And that's going to be at 11:30. Now, Melody is going to be there representing Warren First 931. But it says join the Warren County or McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce and celebrate the grand opening of the Storybook Trail with a special ribbon cutting ceremony. And it's going to be at the Milner Recreation Center Trailhead is what it says. This exciting new addition to our community brings Hugo and the Impossible Thing to life, along with a scenic walking trail, making reading a fun and interactive experience for families and children. Come be a part of the celebration and take the first steps on this literary adventure. So I think this is one cool thing that the kids are going to start loving with the warmer weather.
Yes.
We got that. We have this children's museum coming around the corner. Shout out to those folks putting that, or the museum, I should say, coming around. I think it's just, again, we have so many new, interesting, and intricate things happening in Warren County right now that we need to be a part of. But that was one thing that was happening. Another event that's going on, which now I have totally out of my head, out of sight, out of mind. Don't forget that the McMinnville Chamber of Commerce, as well as having their annual banquet, it's going to be on March the 28th. So roll out the red carpet, guys, as we're going to be there at the Milner Recreation Center on the 28th. And then, of course, join them for their unforgettable night with a social hour beginning at 5 p.m. And then at 6, it all starts. So it says dress to impress in your finest Hollywood attire and step into the spotlight as we honor the shining stars of our business communities. Dressing up is encouraged but not required, but come as you are and enjoy the night. Tickets are available right now, $65 each. Don't miss on your chance to be a part of this glamorous evening. So, again, we will be there. I'm going to be out there representing Randall Walker Farms as always. And sometimes I help a little extra. I did the MC last year, which was always fun to do. But again, with that said, that is all things going on in Chamber. If there's any other events going on, please let us know.
Yes.
Don't forget the newsletters will be available to you in hand tomorrow. As we're just wrapping up, we wanted to finish up a couple of stories and make sure we got all the facts in before we got it done, which is, it happens.
And look, big news in the arts world yesterday here in Warren County. They released their list, and let me pull that up, of the young people they got
for the Lion King.
Lion King, yes. And
oh
this
my
is
gosh!
Great. Let's go to Warren Arts.
Okay.
And this, to my understanding, this production is going to be directed by Miss Allie Morton.
Yes.
I don't know.
Kenneth Dixon. I
if
saw her on
Kenneth's-
the piano.
Yes. And Allie, she
Just
wants
a
to make sure that
phenomenal
Allie
job.
gets the credit for it for sure. Because a lot of times with having a mom so talented, they're both so talented.
They're both amazing.
But,
Their whole family.
Yes. So now I don't know all the characters, but this is
I can help you.
We're just gonna go ahead and pop this out.
I'll help you out.
So
Rafiki's the first
yes,
one.
Rafiki, and that's Dakota Moore.
Okay.
One of the famous Moore twins.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
actually in High School Musical. So I'm looking forward to seeing that when that goes to show. And that'll be coming out pretty soon. Mufasa is played by Jude McNeil.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna do so good.
He's a great young actor. Sarabi, which is a character that I'm not familiar with,
I want to say that's the mom.
Addie Morgan,
Yeah.
Zazu,
Mm-hmm.
Clara Collier,
Oh.
Scar,
Yep.
Noah Kelly, and Noah played Mr. Banks in the Mary Poppins here the other day.
Okay.
So he's an up and coming. We've got young Simba, which is played by
Oh
Parker
my
Knowles.
gosh.
So-
and if you don't know who Parker Knowles is, you've been living under a rock. He is the cutest little boy that can sing the fire out of the national anthem.
We've got Simba being played by Walker Beatty.
Oh
So,
my god.
so yeah, Walker's a fine young guy. He's in the High School Musical
He
too.
is.
So a lot of these kids, this is their thing.
This is their thing, yes.
Now we've got the Lionesses, which are going to be made up of Mary Collier, Nora McNeil, Caroline Tanner, Ava Carden, Ava Graham, and those names alone, those are young ladies that are really they're in more and more shows as well. Then we've got young Nala, which is Blakely Martin. We've got Nala, which is Violet Harden.
Okay.
She's kind of a new face in the grand scheme of things with acting over the last year. Boy, has she come in and she acts her little self off.
Yeah.
So we've got.
We can say her tail off since it's live.
Yes, I didn't want to be ugly, but yeah.
Yeah.
You got to tell, girl. If you're a lion, you got to tell.
Mhm.
So Serafina is played by Lila Collier.
Oh, good for her.
And Lila Collier had a great solo the other day in Mary
she did
Poppins.
a great job.
Benzai, Banzia is Jackson Morgan. Shinzi, Caroline McGee, a well-experienced actress. Ed, now it's funny. You've got Rafiki, Mufasa, Sarabi, Zazu, all these names, and then you got Ed.
Ed.
So
Who's Ed?
And Matthew Christensen's going to be playing Ed. The Hyenas, Raylan Heathcock, Ronan Dyer, Aiden Long, Selah Kelly. Those are the Hyenas.
Okay.
And Aiden Long is a ham. So
Okay.
I think they got
They
him
did a
at
good
the
one.
right. Yeah, he's got a typecast there. And Timon is Isaac Jones, and Pumbaa is Aiden Harris.
Oh,
who played
wow.
Bert in, and so this is going to be really good. Now the ensemble, because they're as important as any of these character actors. We've got Miss Maggie Rogers, Matta Law, Emma Kelly, Madeline Ford, Madison Alley, Kennedy Gibbs, Jada Parsley, Hennessy Cope, Silas McNeil, Nora Harris, Reese Bolden, Courtney Johnson, Ridge Wisemore, Eli Kelly, Jeremy Lamb, Eleanor Harvey, Lillian Harvey, Josie Wisemore, Cannon Johnson, Lillian Vasquez, Charlotte Huddleston, Alex Bukla, Layla Sexton, Brooke Moore, Cammie Moore, Vera McLean, Clover Gray, Hadley Johnson, Gage King, Zoe Black, Jilliana Carr, Jace Harris, Jackson Honeycutt, Kinsley Knowles. Come on, stop. this thing's
You're so
alert.
close. You're so close.
I know. Kinsley Knowles, Clara Hedge, Adeline Collier, Evie Parton, Ivan Newman, Bethany Flowers, Tierney Laughlin, Phoebe Smith, Kylie Sexton, and Cooper Hendricks.
What
a cast. I mean, and parents, I know you're proud of your children. This is going to be such a fun show. Allie, we can't wait for this. We can't wait to cover this. And we were just talking about her, but Melly Krim, we don't know where to start or where to begin with her. I mean, because what she does, between her pictures, between her, just the relationship she has with all these young people and the different arts. I mean, she is Miss Arts around here.
Oh, I know. And then I can't wait to see what she's going to do when they go to beta this weekend or next week.
Yeah.
Next week. It's next week.
Yeah. And Kelly, what's crazy is we've got so much between here and then we don't even have time to focus on that. So, because we've got Ash Wednesday coming up a week from today.
I can't wait till you explain me what Ash Wednesday is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ash Wednesday. And March, that begins the season of Lent.
That's right.
And guys, if you ever get a chance, we got to find out about this. This is big. Every Wednesday during Lent, there's a congregational or area-wide 12 o'clock Lent service that they
At
have
midnight?
No, during the day, 12 noon,
okay.
during the day. And they're generally, we've had them at the Presbyterian Church. We've had them at the Methodist Church here. We've had it at the Baptist Church. So I don't know exactly where those, but I'll be going to those because I love going to that, because it's one of the things where you get to meet other Christians in your community.
Yes.
They're the people who make this town run. I mean, I'm sorry, God just has blessed these people, and so these are the people that make this city run. So I'm very grateful to be able to do that. But we'll be talking about that next week as well.
I can't wait.
And we'll probably put some.
Also next week too, don't forget Dr. Seuss. It's the Reading Across America.
Yes. We get to start the week off on a Monday and guys, I will probably be.
We might be dressed up a little bit.
Might be a little different next week. So yeah, parents, if you haven't, go ahead and get your hats, your Thing 1, Thing 2 shirts, your green eggs and ham books, anything that you need. Check in with your teacher, check in with your child's teacher to see what they're doing, because it's always a fun time.
Because I know a lot of schools have already put out there on, messages and papers of the theme. Every day is going to be a different Dr. Seuss theme. And again, here at Warren First, we're going to try to bring some books to life for you as well, by posting reels and stories of us reading a book. Our favorite Dr. Seuss book is what I would like to do.
Okay, real quick. What's your favorite Dr. Seuss book?
Oh, The Places You Will Go. Right off the top.
I love the ABC book.
Do you?
What begins with A? Aunt Allie's Alligator. A.
I could see that.
Big B, little B. What begins with B? Bubble Baby's Bubble and a Bumblebee.
Oh, good Lord.
I love that. I mean, I read it to my kids all the time.
So I based my whole wedding around the Places You Will Go, because I will read from the book that my husband wrote me for college, or before we went to college, and he said, "See you when we're 30 and married." So I'll bring the book.
That's cool.
Book. And I've given my kids the same book, and instead of me writing in it, actually we have wrote our message when they were born in it. And then every teacher, whether that's a daycare teacher or a school teacher, they write a message in there too. So when they turn 18, I'll give them the book when they graduate. And I know.
That's a great tradition. That's really cool.
I love stuff like that.
Oh, me too.
I mean, I am one of those. If you go to my house, I'm a huge hoarder. I like things because I think that you're gonna want them later, or they're a bunch of pile of trash. One of the two is what I've been told. But I do actually come up with a lot of good ideas for my kids and when they get older, because I think they need to learn that stuff, that they were valued. And if you open up a book and you say, "Oh my gosh, look at all this," like, I don't remember them, Mom, but they wrote a note about me. I think that speaks volumes to children nowadays, and young adults. I would say young adults too.
Just spending time. The act of reading to your child goes further than we really know. So, parents, we want to encourage you. Let us know what books you read to your kids.
Yeah, what is your favorite Dr. Seuss book, or your favorite book in general?
Maybe we'll do that poll on next week. So
I would love that, and then we can talk about that on Friday, and or send us your best Dr. Seuss picture. Or if your kids dress up next week in any Dr. Seuss days, send a picture to us. We'd love to showcase it here on the show.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think it'd be awesome. Anything else before we let people go, Brian? Because I think we're good.
We've been running full steam ahead.
Yes. Yes. And by the way, when I tell you that we have a lot of sleeves up for anybody that's watching that needs some information for their own shows, as I say, we have a lot up our sleeve. So buckle up, get ready.
Yeah, we do.
Because I want to play that song. Get ready, because here we come. I'm just telling you, we got stuff going on. We have at least 3 big events that we have not even tapped on and told you guys about. But as it gets closer to time, I'm definitely going to let you in on the secrets.
Oh, yeah. And then we've got some things coming up. I keep getting emails about Bonnaroo. And so that's another big one that maybe some people don't know. So we're going to start hashtagging Bonnaroo Warren First.
Yeah, Bonnaroo, if you want to come on and talk about all these. There's a ton of amazing artists. I know I'm going to at least get to go to one day for Bonnaroo. Yes, my brother got tickets for the whole entire family, but we got to take turns on when we can go.
I got you.
Everybody wants to go on there, one specific, but the one I would love to see, I think, was it Avril Lavigne? I can't remember now who it's going to be. But again, she was on the stage with Miranda Lambert at the CMA Fest. Phenomenal.
Sure enough.
Phenomenal. And plus, I am a huge Skater Boy fan, so here I come. But there's so many artists, and I will say this, kudos to Bonnaroo on the lineup. And I say that because it is a mix of people that, the old, I don't want to say old, I want to say who started the music, who is still in it, and the newcomers. And it's just a nice mix of everybody. And it's like, if you want to take your kids, Brian, for example, because you want to listen to, so-and-so over here. Well, and you can be like, well, my girls are into this over here. It's literally turning into a family. I don't want to say family friendly, but family friendly music, as far as I want to say, with the music choices.
Well, you've got people like Olivia Rodrigo that are going to be there.
See, Avril Lavigne. Yeah.
But then you've got people like King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard.
Yeah.
And ICP, the Insane Clown
Posse.
I think they've toned it down a bit, but no true juggalos will ever admit to that. So
No. And then, of course, another one that you can't see on there because I think it's in the smaller, Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, yeah.
Not only did he do the music for, for The Grinch, but I mean, he is one of the biggest, I want to say, in the middle school age group. Kids are gravitating toward him.
Well, another one that, for those that don't know about the history of this, Megadeth will be there.
Oh my gosh.
Megadeth was actually on the lineup to play for the Exit 111 festival.
That was.
And they weren't able to because Dave Mustaine, the lead singer and guitar player, he had throat cancer. They didn't know if he'd be able to play or sing at all. But he looks like he's beat that. And so he will be playing on the farm this June.
And don't forget about our country theme, boy. Luke Combs is going to be there this year. Again, if you're a huge Luke Combs fan like we are, make sure you go and check that out. I'm trying to look at anybody else that's lit up that I'm like, oh yeah. But I mean, every time you look at it, it's somebody that somebody knows.
Mm-hmm.
And so Foster the People are going to be there. I'm trying to look at the ones that are not lit up in colors because those are,
Action Bronson. He's a rapper, but he did a show on Vice called F That's Delicious.
Okay.
And so he's a chef. And he's lost a bunch of weight. He doesn't look like the same guy.
Really?
Another person who's lost a bunch of weight that doesn't. Do you remember Big Smo from down in
Big Schmo?
Down in Bell
He's
Buckle.
been here several times.
Well, he has lost. He doesn't look.
Him and his wife. Yeah,
they look like different people altogether.
Yeah, they're healthy eating. I'm telling you,
and they're
it's a
active.
lifestyle.
They're running. They're doing all kinds of stuff. That's what old brother Brian hopes to do over the next year. Yeah,
after his birthday.
Yes.
First, it was after the holidays. I got to call you out on this. First, you said you were going to get your stuff together after the holidays, and now it's your birthday.
So that's what I'm going to focus on for Lent. Here we got my birthday, we got Fat Tuesday, and then Ash Wednesday. I'm going to give it all up. So pray for me, people, please. I need it.
Oh,
Yes.
no, you'll be just fine. You're fine as you are.
Well, look,
But-
I'm okay, but look, I'm turning 48. My dad lived to 54. His dad lived to 52. If I get 6 more years, that's great, but I'd like to have more than just 6.
I gotcha.
So
I gotcha.
turning it around. That's why I'm excited about RFK being the head of health services here in the United States. And that's really getting down to what we're really eating because I see so much diabetes. I'm here at the hospital.
Yeah.
We're checking blood sugars and I'm giving insulin a lot more than I should be. So.
I got you. I know it all it only starts with one person to make a change. And if you want to be the change in your life, in your community, or in your world, it starts with you guys. With that said, it has been a phenomenal show once again today. We will be back in the studio once again tomorrow as we're gearing up for our crazy week. And don't forget, tomorrow on the show, we will have a special guest, Denise Montrose with the Tennessee Cow Rescue to talk all things that's going on there in the fundraisers and how we can help her and with what they got going on. We have done live feeds out there before. It's a phenomenal little place. I say that all the time. And my son absolutely loved it when we went there the next time, and we actually helped feed the cows and things like that. It's really fun. It's really fun. But with that said, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County,
Keep it